the invite through damn fucking studio. I'm tripping, bro. So hopefully he got it now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he got that shit now. Yeah, he should have it. Yep, he should have it now where I can bring him in on the live stream. Yeah, I gotta bring bro in. Copy. Yes, let's get him on. You should have it now. Let me go down here to the man at the bottom. Copy link. It's copied, and I'm finna send it to him. Yep, finna send it to him. He- I just added it. I just hit the add button, baby. Boy, what's going on, man? Good. Man, I don't know it, man. I definitely apologize for the inconvenience, man. I'm sitting here like I'm waiting on the brother to come on the camera and didn't realize that I never invited you. So I'm like, well, damn, if I don't invite him, then how can I expect for this brother to be on my camera chopping it up with me? You feel me?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I appreciate you, man, taking the time out, your busy schedule, day agenda, whatever, to come on my live stream or whatnot. I know I've been pretty much bugging you constantly about getting you on my live stream. And, I know you got
Oh no,
a
man.
lot of stuff going on. So definitely
It's good, man.
I have to respect that. You know what I mean? But so yeah, man, what's been going on, man? I see you got a lot of stuff going on, bro. Like,
Oh man,
talk about.
man, still working with a lot of different artists, man. Then stepped into that Southern Soul market real heavy.
Okay.
Um, got a new joint venture with a radio station, 168 Radio. So that's me, my partner Icon E, and publicist Miss Nicole M. Jordan. So we got the 168 Radio. Looking for content creators, artists, all the above, man, and just really trying to be an asset to the community, man, and just been looking at the media with all this craziness going on in the media, man. So I'm trying to stay positive.
So, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, Aaron? That's just Aaron is one of the guys that supports me a lot on my live streams and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have a supporter in here, encouraging the people to double tap the screen because, like I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a YouTuber, use a YouTuber. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of more different endeavors going on than myself or whatnot, but kind of like dive a little bit more deeper into exactly what you guys are looking for commitment, what type of offers or people's wanted to get in contact with you guys to utilize
Um,
the resources, like just, put it all out there in the air to the people.
well, the 168 Radio, man. We got something for every genre of music, and if an artist wants to stay in rotation, it's only $9.99 a month. And that's a two song minimum. So we kind of design it so we can give independent artists a chance to be in rotation, and it's a licensed station, so royalties get paid out as well. You know what I
So
mean?
you said, not to cut you off, you said how much? Nine what?
$9.99 a month.
Man, now that's convenient right there. That's convenient.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I mean, me personally, myself, I think I want to, at some point, you know what I'm saying? I want to tap into that right now, right? Because it's kind of, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, think about it. You have a lot of peoples out here that have a lot of different things to offer to the people, right?
Right.
But like I've been doing, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I've been doing a lot of researching on you, man. a lot of studying up on what you got going on. And what's what attracted me to you is the fact that not only are you consistent with what you have going on, it's the drive and the passion that you put into what you got going on to try to help people. Like for a prime example, you may have a brother that have the potential to be a great music artist, a rapper or R&B singer, but they just don't have that platform and that financial cushion that they need to actually help them get to the next level. But what I see people like you have been doing, you've been actually making it convenient financially
Yeah,
where a person
yeah,
can afford the money to pay to get what they striving to get at. So I definitely want to commend you on that, man. Like you just
right.
don't understand. I've been doing a lot of researching on you, and I have yet to find one flaw in what you have going on. And that's the main reason why I decided to bring you as my first guest on my YouTube live stream because, as you know, I'm getting into the podcast world and I want to be able to start, interviewing different people such as yourself with these ambitions, you know what I'm saying, with the passion to be able to help people get to the next level. And before I go any further, I want to say rest in peace to someone that I know that you had the opportunity to manage at one point at the beginning stage of her career, and that's Miss Angie Stones.
Yeah, man. Angie, man. I actually got connected through Angie through a fella by the name of James Garner, and James Garner used to sing with Sounds of Blackness, the gospel group, and
Uh-huh.
got a chance to get connected with Angie, him, and
Right.
if you ain't careful, man, they'll swallow you up and spit you out because when it comes to the money and a person's masters, their royalties, their music licensing, and when an artist like her was owed millions and millions and millions of dollars, and then she exposed it on the internet, you know what I'm saying, and man, it was a natural cause, like a wreck or something, man. But I just find that hard to believe because it was 9 people on that van, man,
Right.
and she the only one to get killed. I ain't buying that, man. I ain't buying that.
But see, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, and it's kind of crazy and kind of ironic um, that and it's good that you just share what you share, right? Because me personally, myself, I find it very hard to believe that in a case in an instance as that, she's the only passenger or the only person within this vehicle that passed, and everybody else was able to survive. To me, I feel like you just said, I seen the same thing you seen. She came on Facebook Live and she exposed how these people was, still, generating her royalties or whatever. And all this time
Hmm.
she's struggling, trying to, work, maintain, still doing shows at a certain age to provide for a family. And these people steady, getting all her money and not telling her anything. But it's it's people like you, man, that when I say this, when I say what I'm finna say, man, I really mean this from the heart. I'm not just saying this because you allowed me to, tap in with you on my live stream. But what I find interesting about you, you are the type of person I know you've dealt with mega artists in Atlanta, Georgia. I know you was doing your thing with Fence Lee, Dope Beat Radio, a lot of people. But what I like about you is the originality. You don't try to put yourself in a position to make it seem as though you better than the next person because again, I know your story. you everything that you have done and accomplished in life, you had to get it out the mud,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, man. And then Steve, you know, a lot of people, I tell people now, I ain't never managed Angie, but I was around some prolific managers that managed her as far as her booking agent, as far as Mr. James Gardner. And so a lot of people, when you humble and when you're willing to learn, people plug you in on different things. And so James Gardner was the one who definitely plugged me in with her. And on another note, if you are a content creator and you want your content on 168 radio, that's only $9.99 a month. So we take content creators and turn them into radio personalities as well. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And you know, it's gonna be a it's gonna be a big push, man. You know, because a lot of people they like
right.
man, and so no matter what genre of an artist it is, whether it's rap, R&B, country, jazz, blues, blues, southern soul, you know, um, grass music, whatever music you have, 168 Radio got a spot for you, and we're
Okay, I like
not breaking
that.
the bank.
So like okay, so my next question is, like I said, man, um I realized that in order for me personally to be able to reach more people with my platform, becoming versatile is very critical and very important, man, to be able to, because like I have a lot of people that support me, right? And I want to be able to bring people's on, that can share information or, for as what they engage or indulge in or whatever to be able to help other people.
Right.
Because that's what it's all about. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
That's
Um, and I don't know how you feel about Donald Trump. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know how you personally feel about Donald Trump, but
right.
my platform revolves around Donald Trump. Trump train top of the hour. I'm a huge Donald Trump supporter, right? And I've received a numerous amount of threats from black people, white people through emails about me promoting and advertising Donald Trump, this and that, so on and so forth. From your perspective, right? You know what I'm saying? From a brother to another brother. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about Donald Trump? Do you think Donald Trump is going to be beneficial for the black community, or do you think it's all a smoke screen?
Um, I'm not a political supporter of anybody. So what I can say about politics, we only know what we know, but we don't know everything that we need to know as American people. You know
Right.
what I mean? And so, due to the fact that we have U.S. citizenship, I feel like they put a lot of stuff in the dog and don't tell us about. You know what I'm saying? Um, um, and what I feel
Right.
he ain't good for the American people, man. He would rather have a robot to do your job than you going to work to feed your family. So what happens when the robots take over and people don't have jobs no more and people can't feed their families? And so I don't think it was a bright idea to get him involved in anything that the White House has got going on. But I will say this about Trump. Through and through, Trump has said that either you're a man or you're a woman. And a lot of people be offended. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Um, I tell people you can't be offended. That man is 80 some years old, and that's how he was raised. So with that being said, man, um, he raised old school, so the values are different. You know what I mean? And so if that's what he believed, that's what he believed, and he believes that no transgender should be able to play. A transgender man can't play female sports, and I
And
agree with that.
I agree with that. I
And I
agree
agree
with
with
that.
that.
I agree with that. You ain't finna sit here and tell me that if you was born a man, then that's what God created you to be, a man. You want to change your sex, and then you want to participate in a female sport, and they saying Kamala Harrison and Joe Biden saying, "Oh, yeah, it's okay for them to do that because they no longer a man because they genitals or genitals changed or whatever." Man, you was born a male. You feel me? So
Right, right.
those are some of the issues
And
that I had that I talked a whole lot about throughout this whole entire thing leading up to the election or whatever. And people's had an issue with me speaking and addressing these type of things. But what people fail to realize is this right here, man. At the end of the day, me personally, sat back, examining Donald Trump, and like you said, Donald Trump is a businessman first and foremost. He's a businessman, right? So the term MAGA, we know what MAGA stands for. We know what it represents. It's Make America Great Again, and that's what Donald Trump is in the process of doing. But what I don't get and understand that you have a lot of black people saying that this man is racist, white man this and white man that. And I don't even really want to touch bases with that. But since we on the subject matter and the topic, why not talk about it, right? And
right.
with that being said, people would rather sit here and worry about things that really don't matter versus tapping in with things that does matter. And with that being said, by you being a part of what you are part of for with the music industry and all that stuff there, what do you feel about this situation between 50 Cent, Rick Ross, Big Meech, Lil Meech, so on and so forth?
First of all, man, Big Me, you couldn't do anything for your son while you was in bondage. 50, first of all, 50 Cent put your son through acting school. Your son has made over $5 million on working with 50 on the BMF series. And you keep your people that's in prison keep their ear to the streets, maybe more than people that's out. So you know that 50 didn't deal with Rick Ross. You knew that 50 don't deal with Floyd Mayweather. So you acting like you buddy with them. So 50 feel being disloyal after he made your son a star. Because your son stated that, he glad you home, but he really don't know you like that because you've been gone for so long. So in a sense, 50 treated your son like a son. And so, I say you got to be loyal to somebody that helped feed your family. And that's your bloodline, Meech. That's your son. So with you being disloyal to 50, man, you know how 50 is, man. 50, man, 50 don't, man, listen. Man, if you want to get something started, he definitely gonna finish it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you though, man, and I get exactly where you coming from. But my thing is, why? I mean, what I'm seeing, people are picky and choosy first and foremost about who they want to place that snitch jacket on, right? That's just like Charleston White. Charleston White, there's a video surfacing right now. As a matter of fact, it's up on my platform right now. There's a video surfacing. Charleston White testified against three of his friends, got him life in prison, right? One person commented on the video and he was saying something to the effect that, Charleston White was doing the right thing. He got up on the stand and told the truth. My thing is, you the one, Charleston White is the one that gave the guy the gun to kill the man first and foremost, right? But you got people praising people like Charleston White, right? The guy that just got killed in Texas, him and his daughter. Did you hear the statement Charleston White made about the man's daughter? Fuck the little girl, the little baby, 5 years old. But you got peoples out there supporting people like Charleston White. And with
Man,
50, I respect 50, but what I don't respect, if you gonna sit there and call Big Meech a snitch and everybody else, y'all know what's going on with Charleston White, but y'all still associating with it. So I don't get that part. I'm confused. This
I
person's
just,
supposed to be a
I
snitch.
just, I, I just really think that you can't believe that Big Meechie's a snitch, and somebody that almost did 30 years ain't no way that he a snitch, bro. Like
Exactly.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Exactly.
I just think some things that people say is for clout. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And and I believe a lot of times the things that 50 Cent say, it really don't be no real beef intended, man. It's all a publicity stunt. That's all it is. Because controversy sells and publicity sells. And so
Exactly.
he's just selling you a story and the people on the internet buy into it every time.
And you know what? It's crazy. It's crazy because you actually you are you. I mean, you emphatically right. People buy into it, right? Because one thing I've learned about YouTube and these other social media platforms, bro, when you talking about negativity, when you talking about somebody getting killed or you about to slide on your op or whatever, people's locked in on that. But the minute you start talking about positive stuff, when you talk about growth, when you talk about development, when you talk about ways to be effective in the community from a positive perspective, especially dealing with the youth, people don't support stuff like that. And that's just something that I still have yet to be able to grasp onto why people do not want to support positivity, man. It's not all about the other extra stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's one of the
Right.
things that I struggle with here on my platform. It's not that I'm not talking about nothing. It's the fact that I'm not going to talk about what you want me to talk about. I'm going to give you not what you want. I'm going to give you what you need because there's a difference between a want and a need. We need to address what's going on now. Even though we spoke about 50 Cent, we spoke about this Charleston White situation, at the end of the day, we need to be addressing things that's going on now. We're talking about saving the youth because we know those kids are the future for tomorrow. Without those kids, we are nothing, my brother. You feel me?
You're right.
So
You're
that's
right.
what I like to tap in with.
Yeah. Well, with the youth, I think the youth is really misled. I
Right,
think this day and age, everybody's so quick to put a gun in the youth hand or put a pack in their hand instead of saying, young fella, man, how your grades looking, man? What you need help in? Are you not understanding some of your schoolwork, man? Man, if you keep them grades up, man, you definitely go far in life, man. And I got some work for some flyers, and
right.
and you know, let me show you how to change the start on this car, and because if you
True indeed.
so with that being said, man, I think that a lot of times, man, um the youth see what they see, but they don't get it until it's too late. And
Right,
so it's so important to have that father in the home, that father that the youth see going to work, the father that they see respecting their mother, the father that they see taking care of his elderly mother. So that's
right.
really important. And so I just really think that even even in the school system, man, there there needs to be at least 5 mentors that's assigned to the school that work for the school system, that
Right.
actually work for the school system. You know what I mean?
But see,
Cause the mentorship is so important nowadays, man. From
right,
the time they're in kindergarten to the time they're in 12th grade. You
right.
know what I'm saying? And so I think that we can change the narrative, but we gotta stay consistent. We gotta hold the youth accountable. We gotta hold the parents accountable. We gotta hold the education system accountable.
That's
So
right.
accountability is gonna help us prevail and change the narrative of what we see nowadays.
And see, and it's kind of ironic, right? Because like you said, what people fail to realize, you know a little bit about my story. You know what I'm saying? I was
Right,
incarcerated. I did 20 years and 6 months in prison. I went in
right,
when I was 17, right? And
right,
like I didn't have a father figure in my life. The only true role model that I actually had in my life was my mom. You feel what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right. Of
And
course.
and I feel like and just to kind of like address some of the things that you just spoke on. As parents, we have to be parents. We can't be the mother and the father and a friend to the kid. It's not gonna work like that. and we have to lead by example. You know, if my characteristics on display every day in front of my kids, you know, me walking around with a blunt in my mouth, a bottle of liquor in my hand, my pants hanging off my behind or whatever. At some point, as these kids grow in life, they're going to begin to imitate the characteristics that you displayed in front of them as they was coming up. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, if you have to lead by example, bro. A child that feels unloved and unwanted at home, the first thing they're gonna do is turn to the streets, hoping that the streets can fill those open voids within them. But they are not. They too young and not conscious and aware of the fact of knowing that the streets only have two things to offer, bro, and that's death and jail. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we have to lead by example. Our ways and actions must coincide with that we manifest from our mouth, bro. And that's just the
Mhm.
God's understanding.
That's right. That's right, man. So, man, for everybody that definitely want to know how to get in contact with me, man, you can hit me on my YouTube, Chatterbox TV, Chatterbox TV 365 on YouTube.
That's
The
right.
Chatterbox King Jacob on Facebook, and Instagram, King Jacob 1974, and on TikTok, King Jacob 1974, Snapchat, King Jacob 1970. And I have a new website that I'm currently building right now, and so I'll be dropping that in a matter of 2 weeks. And if you need PR services, you can also hit me up at r4u.com, man. So, man, it's always a pleasure chopping it up with self-conscious, scribing and struggling, man, because we always have great intellectual conversations and conversations that's needed in the world, man. So, man, and y'all keep on following self-conscious, man, because he's doing remarkable things. He got a lot of new stuff coming soon, man. Just tap in with him, man, and man, if you need him to pull up on you for the get some live caption of an interview and you want to share your story, man, whether you in Cali, whether you in New York, whether you in Georgia, whether you in Kentucky, whether you in Mississippi, Alabama, self-conscious pull up on you, man, and capture your story for you.
I will pull up on you. And you know what though, bro? And so like to be honest with you, um, I think the very first time I ever had a conversation with you was probably about a year ago. And you know, I guess I wasn't tapped in like I'm tapped in now, and I didn't
Mhm.
actually understand, you know, who I was in the presence of.
Right.
For what you got going on, I didn't
Mhm.
realize it. And so I'm actually sitting back now and I'm just reflecting like, damn, if I would have tapped in with this brother a year ago, maybe this will be on a whole totally different level, like for where I envisioned my
Right.
YouTube platform to be at from the beginning.
Mhm. Right.
However, however, I do understand that all things happen for a reason, right?
That's right.
We
That's
may
right.
want it to happen today,
Yeah.
but God might say, nah, I want it to happen 6 months from now. So
That's right.
whatever system that God have us entrapped within, for every obstacle is a golden opportunity. You feel me?
That's right.
And I
That's right.
remember you shared those words with me about a year ago. You say, brother, for every obstacle, there's a golden opportunity. And I want to, honestly show my appreciation and my gratitude and towards you, man. But like I said, for even coming on my live stream, I definitely appreciate that. You and so many more, you know what I'm saying, the committed to coming on my live stream to, give me the opportunity to
Right.
kind of like, put my intellect and my intelligence more on display. I'm talking about to an audience that's gonna appreciate
That's
brothers
right.
like me. You see what I'm saying? Because I have a lot of subscribers, but they don't understand or know what's within me. So now I have the opportunity once again to put this stuff on display. You know what I'm saying? Especially for people like you that's willing to come on my live stream to even collaborate, to even chop it up with me or whatever. And like I said, man, I'm just super excited about what I am establishing. And I'm super excited knowing that this won't be your first and your last time coming on my live stream.
Oh no,
Because
man. They gonna keep seeing me on the line, man. So we just got to keep it pushing and and just keep our feet on the gas, man, and just impact the world and change lives. That's all.
so before you go, before you tap out, man, this guy, Big V from the Nappy Roots, like what type of connections y'all have?
I work on his PR team.
Oh, so that's what I was trying to figure out. I see you and my man Big V from the Nappy Roots, and I'm like, well, him and King Jacob, I see you and him together a lot. So, I just wanted to know
Right.
what y'all had going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I work on his PR team, man. And it's been a great process, man. He's a 25-year music vet, been in the music industry 25 years, man. Grammy nominated artist, and gain a lot of knowledge from him, and he gained knowledge from me, man, and we just keep rocking till the wheels fall off.
And so, and also I want to ask you another question real fast. What's up with this sports podcast you brothers got going on out there in Atlanta, man?
The sports podcast, man, is just something that was created for the youth, but once people caught wind to it, a lot of coaches, a lot of sports announcers, a lot of youth mentors, they want to be interviewed too. So, but the 901 Sports TV was really created for the youth because the youth didn't have no platform. So we try to run it like ESPN Youth because the youth need to be heard as well.
Right. And you know what is very important that the youth have the opportunity to be heard so
Hmm.
they can also share their story and testimony as well. So I think I want to commend you, brothers, definitely on that in particular for even creating a platform as such, again, to give these kids the opportunity to be able to, fully express themselves, man, because hey, we all know sports is just one of the tools in the toolbox,
That's right. That's right.
right?
Yeah.
It's bigger than sports. A lot of these kids actually think that the only way they can make it out the hood or whatever is that the only options they have is football, basketball, or baseball. And we know and understand that it's greater than that. There are more opportunities, bro.
Yeah. It's a whole lot more opportunity, man. A whole lot more opportunities, man. So man, we just try to keep on pushing the youth, man, to really keep their mind equipped, because if your mind is sharp, then your body gonna be sharp too.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
All
So
right, so guys, like I said, man, I want to appreciate everybody that participated in on the live stream. Y'all already know who it is, man. Self conscious, aka Self Con, the messenger. Again, I want to commend my brother and display my appreciation to King Jacob, aka the Chatterbox Jacob Toombs, for coming on my live stream. Stop by to have a quick conversation. Well, I'm not gonna say a quick conversation because it turned into like almost 35 minutes, but for
yeah,
him to be able to give me this much time of his personal space, I'm forever grateful for that opportunity. And just asking you guys, man, to continue to support the platform. This is a part of what I envisioned when this new year came in 2025. And again, people like this, man, when they come on the platform, man, to give me an opportunity, man, to interview and just chop it up with them about life in general. I ask you guys to support people's like that. You know what I'm saying? So before I end the live stream, because I noticed the live that was going in and out. I don't know if y'all got all the brothers' information,
hmm
but I'm gonna ask them to put all the social media platforms back out there. So man, if y'all interested in networking or interacting with this brother on the business level, or whatever, you can reach out to him. So Jacob Tunes, with that being said, put your information back out there for the peoples again, man.
um, YouTube is the Chatterbox TV 365. Facebook, you can hit me up on Jacob Anderson II, or you can go to the business page, the Chatterbox with King Jacob. Snapchat, King Jacob 1974. TikTok, King Jacob 1974. And man, if you're interested in submitting some music or becoming a content creator on the radio station, man, 168 radio 365 at gmail.com. That's 168 radio 365 at gmail.com, man. So peace and blessings to all, man, and let's keep on rising to the.
I appreciate that. So with that being said, guys, y'all already know what time it is. Trump Train, top of the hour. I was going to create a whole new YouTube channel just to do my podcast, but why do that? I got almost 57,000 subscribers. So what I'm going to
Right.
do is start mixing it up now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when I come on live, I'm going to have a special guest in the building. My next live guest, she's a young lady from Memphis, Tennessee. Have a lot of great things going on. Her and I done chopped it up. She's willing to come on the platform. And with that being said, if anybody out there, if you got a business going for yourself, man, if you're struggling to perhaps get where you're striving to get at, brothers like I just interviewed, Mr. King Jacob, you know what I'm saying? He can definitely help you get to that next level. Do not be hesitant to reach out. You can contact me through my email and I can contact him, or perhaps you can take the information, the resources that he just provided to you personally himself, and just reach out to him, man. It's all about networking. Teamwork makes the dream work, man. We got to work together. We got to come together. And most importantly, always know and understand we have to focus on the most important things in life. And what's the most important things in life? Seeing these kids live to achieve all dreams and goals that they have in life. Let's stop supporting all this negative stuff on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Let's tap in to reality, man. And reality is you and I. We have to be better leaders. We have to lead by example if we expect for these kids to follow us. And with that being
That's
said,
right.
once again, you just tapped in with your boy Self-Conscious, King Jacob, aka the Chatterbox. And with
Yes,
that
sir.
being said, over and out, keep God in your business. Because the next time when y'all see King Jacob back on my live stream, I'm just gonna say I told you so. I'm out. Facts.